guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to be back filming again. You guys don't know the struggle that I've been having. So basically, I broke my camera at my friend's bachelorette party. I dropped it, the lens won't work. But since it's fall, I wanted to do a fall TBR video for you guys. So I'm so excited. I went to Barnes today, as you can see from the little vlog in the beginning of this video. And I'll give you guys a haul and show you guys all the books that I want to read throughout September, October, and November. And I'm so excited for these, you guys. Without further ado, let's get into the video. I hope you like it. Give it a like if you do. Subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, let's get into it. The Atlas 6. This is about a secret society. And basically, it's from reading the back of the book, it seems like getting into the secret society comes with a huge cost, and people will just do anything to get into this secret society, even if it costs them their life or their family or whatever. Seems really interesting. I don't know if I would call it high stakes, but I honestly won't know until I get into the video. They did not have this at Barnes, so I had to go to Target and get it on my way home. But yeah, only 6 people per year can get chosen for the Alexandrian Society, and I'm just curious to see what the big cost is of joining the society. And it seems like there's a lot of secrets that would come out and just really fishy stuff from the society, and I'm just really curious about it. So that's exciting. This is book 1 of the Naturals series, and I'm so excited about this because, you guys, I'm almost done with the Inheritance Game series. I know I'm very behind, but this is the same author from that series, and I just love her writing. It's so fast-paced, and it doesn't feel too young adult, but I just don't even know how to explain it. It's just so good. It's fast-paced, it's easy to keep up with, but it doesn't feel too easy, if that makes sense. So this book is basically about this girl who has this skill of solving crimes really easily, or reading people or seeing if they're lying, stuff like that, and kind of FBI level stuff. And she kind of never takes it seriously, or never has really thought about it as something that she could do professionally. And then one day the FBI knocks on her door and tells her that they need her to be involved in this program called the Naturals program. And basically she's with a bunch of people who are very similar to her in that they have this gift. So basically the FBI is using all these teens to solve these unresolved cases. And as I was reading the back, it kind of reminded me a little bit of A Good Girl's Guide to Murder, but it's more serious than that. A lot of people compare this to Criminal Minds. The back literally says The Naturals is a Criminal Minds for the YA world. So I'm super excited about this because, if you guys don't know, Criminal Minds is one of my favorite shows of all time. I don't watch it very much anymore just because watching it at night kind of scares me, but so we're just gonna see how I do with this. The next book that I got today was The Brothers Hawthorne. There's nothing more Hawthorne than winning. This is the prequel to the Inheritance Game series. It's all about the brothers, and that's all I really know about it, but I'm pretty sure each chapter is from one of their perspectives, which is so exciting. I love the Inheritance Game series. I was just telling you. I can't start this until I finish the final gambit, but you best believe I'm gonna eat this up this month. So that was all the books I got today in my haul. So moving on to all the rest of the books in my TBR. The Final Gambit, I told you guys I was probably 20% through this. I was listening to it on Audible, but yeah, you guys already know about this series. It's a mystery. This girl named Avery gets a large sum of money from this man that she's never met in her entire life. It's basically his entire estate, and money goes to her. And because he dies, and it's one big puzzle to figure out why this man would leave her this much money, this many houses, blah, blah, blah. So this is the final book of that series. And then The Brothers Hawthorne, as I said, is the prequel. So I could start this, but I really want to finish this first. The next book on my TBR is The Book Thief. A lot of people have already read this book. I didn't grow up a reader, so if you grew up a reader, you probably read this book. This book is based in the Holocaust. I believe it's a historical fiction. I'm not really sure what the plot is at all. I've just heard so many things about this book that I was just like, I need to pick it up. I actually didn't buy this book. My friend Jojo gave it to me. There's no description on the back or anything, so I literally have no idea. The next book is Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Guys, I already started this. I think I'm like 80 pages in. This is so good, y'all. This is a kid's book, but everyone's read Harry Potter and I haven't. And it's just such fall vibes. Like, look at that. So that's all I'm going to say. I don't even need to explain this book, but I would like to read the whole series in the fall. I don't think that's going to happen because you guys know how fast I read. But that's my goal, is to try to read the whole series in the fall and all these books. So we're just reaching for the stars. Next is The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. This book, I couldn't tell you what this is about. I was told to read this in the fall. So in a moment of desperation, a young woman named Adeline meets a dangerous stranger and makes a terrible mistake. It will be 300 years before she stumbles into a hidden bookstore and discovers someone who can remember her name. And suddenly everything changes again. So this is one of those descriptions on the back where you don't really know what's going on in the book. It kind of just entices you to want to read it and figure out what happened, what mistake did she make, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, I've heard so much about this. I'm excited. If you guys couldn't tell, I'm strictly a trend reader. I read all the books that are trendy and see if they're worth the hype. I don't really talk much about if they're worth the hype on my channel. Maybe I should. I feel like my opinion isn't very valid because I haven't been a reader for that long. So the next book is Before the Coffee Gets Cold by, I can't pronounce that author's name, but this is originally, I believe, a Japanese book translated to English. Basically, this book, I bought this a long time ago and never read it, but that just gives fall vibes. I don't know when this book is based in, but just look at it. But this book is basically about a cafe where you can go, sit down, get a cup of coffee, and you can, if you get the specific chair in the cafe, you can time travel for the amount of time that your coffee stays warm. So basically, once your coffee gets cold, you're back to reality. And that just seems awesome. Like, I'm wondering who the main character is. I'm wondering where they time travel, why they time travel. I don't know. It just seems really cool. Also, I've heard Japanese literature is just so dope. Next book is The Midnight Library by Matt Haig. I hope that's how you pronounce it. My mom actually bought this for me a while back because I told her about what it's about, and she was like, that's actually really interesting. Let me buy it for you. Tell me if you like it. Love you, Mom. Thanks. I'm sorry I haven't read this yet, but basically this book is about when you die, you go to this library and all the books are past lives that you could have lived if you did like a specific thing differently. That's awesome. I love stuff like that. Like, if y'all have ever seen the movie The Butterfly Effect, this is what that reminds me of. But I don't know, this just seems mystical and fun. I'm excited to read it. The last book is A Good Girl's Guide to Murder. I talked about this a little bit in the beginning of this video. I'm this much into this book. I really, really want to finish this month. I actually started reading this book as part of a book club. I'll put it up on the screen, Annalise's book club. If you guys have watched Sweet Magnolias, she's actually one of the main characters in that show, and she basically has a book club, and I followed her after watching the show, and they were reading this book like on the book club, like everyone was reading it with her book club, and I started it with her and didn't finish it, obviously, so I kind of fell behind as I was telling you guys, but I'm so excited to finally get back to this book because it's really, really good. I just got really busy. So as you guys can tell by this enormous pile of books over here, I'm really shooting for the stars. But if you don't shoot for the stars, what's even the point of shooting? I'm just gonna put that out there. But anyways, you guys, thanks so much for tuning into today's video. I hope you join along with me as I post more videos, kind of vlogging, reading through all these books. My next video is probably gonna be my September TBR, but picking it from a jar. So I'm super excited about that. If you guys aren't subscribed already, hit that subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so that you can be notified every time I post a video. And I am just so excited for the fall. If you can't tell by my room decor, it's gonna be just the best fall yet, and I'm so What's another word for excited? Because I keep saying that word. Anyways, thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!